team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Makes a pass to Marker. Turns it on in midfield. Wide open on the right. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generate an explosive play.
Right back to the well. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in 1st and goal.
Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. The 50. He's at the 40.
And that is why you never quit on a play defensively. They just got gashed in the rushing game. Looks like they were going to give up a massive explosive play, but they didn't quit on it. They hustled. They got to the football. They jarred it loose, and they pounced on it. That is a momentum-changing play.
They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. Moving away from pressure. That's a fly. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Vick. Here's a heat. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Boom. quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit.
Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays, because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find them.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
He'll throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Vick. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Applewhite. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll do it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback breaks into the open on the left. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. They're trailing by just 4 to UNLV. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Vic. Quick completion on the out route. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as his offense is trying to do some work.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the move. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the ground with the back. Still running at the 35. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's sacked.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. They want to run this quarterback. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to pass. It's Vick. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He wants to change this route. Takes the handoff. It's sacked. Makes one man miss. Off to the races to the right. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Vick. Grabbed in the middle, it's Applewhite. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Finds his tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Vick. Bringing the heat. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gamecocks will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Pirates can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's sacked.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. To the air on 1st down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And the try is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Pirates will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got it down the left side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Scanning the field, it's Vick. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going to the running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Immediately fires to the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it.
Makes the grab, past the marker. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they'll knock him down.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looking to the big tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Vick. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Made a defender miss. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Marshall is ahead right now in Huntington, but that's not exactly Randy Moss out there controlling this game. Things are a long way from being over. They're up by 5 over Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll keep it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Pirates headed quickly to the line. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air, it's Vick. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Caught over the middle. It's Acho. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They just keep firing. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch.
Time to take a shot. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Set up for second and short after that completion. To the air, it's Vick. Pressure coming. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
He'll toss it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They want that clock to run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Pirates come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the route is on.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Vick. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.